When Netflix released Trust Me, The False Prophet, viewers expected a gripping continuation of the unsettling themes explored in Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey. What they got instead was something even more shocking, a layered, deeply disturbing look into the psychology of control, blind faith, and the devastating consequences of manipulation. This docuseries doesn't just tell a story, it peels back the curtain on how charismatic leaders can exploit belief systems, fracture families, and maintain power through fear and devotion. From jaw-dropping revelations to emotional survivor testimonies, here are the 18 most shocking moments that had audiences stunned. 1. The first glimpse of the prophet. The series opens with eerie footage of the so-called prophet addressing followers. Calm, composed, and oddly comforting, his demeanor contrasts sharply with the horrors that would soon be revealed. It's chilling to realize how easily trust can be manufactured. 2. The secret recordings. Hidden audio tapes expose private conversations where the leader contradicts his public teachings. These recordings reveal manipulation tactics, strategic lies, and calculated control, shattering the illusion of holiness. 3. Families torn apart overnight. One of the most heartbreaking revelations is how families were forcibly separated. Parents were instructed to cut off their children, and spouses were reassigned, all under the guise of divine will. 4. The inner circle's privileges. While followers lived modestly, the inner circle enjoyed luxury. Exclusive homes, better food, and access to the leader revealed a glaring hypocrisy that many didn't question, until it was too late. 5. Divine punishment tactics. Members who questioned authority were subjected to extreme punishments, including isolation and public shaming. The emotional toll of these punishments left lasting scars on survivors. 6. The child testimonies. Perhaps the most disturbing moments come from children who grew up within the group. Their stories of fear, confusion, and lost childhoods are both heartbreaking and haunting. 7. The rewriting of scripture. The prophet altered religious texts to suit his narrative. Watching experts dissect these changes reveals just how calculated and intentional the manipulation was. 8. A survivor's escape. One woman recounts her daring escape in the middle of the night. Her story is filled with tension, fear, and ultimately, courage, offering a rare moment of hope. 9. The financial exploitation. Followers were encouraged, or forced, to give up their savings. The scale of financial abuse becomes clear as investigators uncover hidden accounts and lavish spending. 10. The leader's double life. The biggest shock. The prophet secretly lived a completely different life outside the community. Hidden relationships and contradictions expose a man far removed from his preached ideals. 11. The chosen brides. Young women were allegedly selected for special roles, raising disturbing questions about consent and coercion. These revelations echo the darkest aspects of similar real-life groups. 12. Law enforcement's delayed response. Despite multiple warnings, authorities were slow to act. The frustration of survivors is palpable as they recount missed opportunities for intervention. 13. The brainwashing techniques. Experts break down how psychological conditioning kept members loyal. Repetition, isolation, and fear created an environment where questioning felt impossible. 14. The breaking point. For many members, a single moment shattered their belief, often something small but inconsistent. These turning points are powerful reminders of the fragility of blind faith. 15. The emotional reunions. Survivors reconnecting with estranged family members provide some of the most emotional scenes. Years of separation and pain come flooding back in raw, unfiltered moments. 16. The media silence. The docuseries reveals how little media coverage the group received during its peak. This lack of attention allowed the abuse to continue unchecked. 17. The aftermath. Even after leaving, survivors struggled to rebuild their lives. From PTSD to financial ruin, the long-term impact of the group is devastating. 18. The final revelation. The series ends with a shocking twist, new evidence suggesting the leader's influence may not be completely gone. It's a chilling reminder that such movements can resurface in new forms. Why Trust Me? The False Prophet hits harder. What makes Trust Me? The False Prophet stand out isn't just its shocking content, it's the way it humanizes the victims. Unlike many documentaries, this series doesn't just focus on the leader's crimes, it centers the voices of those who lived through them. The storytelling is deliberate, the pacing intense, and the emotional weight undeniable. By building on the foundation laid by Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey, the series goes even deeper into the mechanisms of control and the resilience of survivors. Final thoughts. Trust Me, The False Prophet is not an easy watch, but it's an important one. It forces viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about power, belief, and the vulnerability of human trust. These 18 moments are just a glimpse into a series that will leave you questioning how such manipulation can happen, and how it can be prevented in the future. If Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey opened your eyes, this follow-up will leave them wide open.